thing is, if you really think about it, I think this is the best PlayStation launch.
I think so too. I mean,
Yeah.
I
like obviously overall, the Sega Dreamcast cannot be beaten. So let's just get that out of the way real quick. Cannot be beaten, but I'm like, yeah, PlayStation. This is the best launch lineup. Even if you take in everything, I'm talking about first party and third party. I'm like, yeah, this is the best one. Objectively speaking, it is. You know,
really?
Yeah, like compared to last generation and the generation before that. Like, I mean, I know that's not setting a high bar there, but I think it might be. Yeah.
The two for sure, I know, like all the games that came out during the launches for the last two, and this generation by far blows them out of the water. It's not even close.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Killzone Shadowfall, you know, like those games. Yeah, compared to Demon Souls and Miles Morales, not even close, man.
Yeah, man. Astro's Playroom is fucking better than Knack. You know what happened, Brett?
Mm-hmm. Can't give PlayStation Demon Souls to PlayStation. It was a game that already existed and got a spit shine, man.
Okay, so let's take away Demon Souls. Astrobot is still better than fucking Knack.
Than Knack, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I would probably agree with that.
But again, if you take in the third parties as well, you know, we got a new Call of Duty as people seem to be liking Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Watch Dogs, Cyberpunk is coming out.
That in, like, you really think that's topping Black Flag?
Nope. That's a good question. I haven't played enough of it. And by the way, I'm saying I played.
But Black Flag was a PS3 game that just got a spit shine.
But I'm talking.
Yeah, I mean, you get to eliminate.
If we're gonna include third parties for PS5, we have to also include it for PS4 and Black Flag.
Yeah, but if you're gonna dismiss Demon Souls like it's just a spit shine thing, then you have to dismiss.
There's a difference. No, you don't. So we got to dismiss Valhalla because that's what Valhalla is. It's just spit and shine.
Oh, no, exactly. I'm saying don't diminish anything. Just whatever came out.
No, hold on. There's a clear differentiation between a remake and a cross-gen game.
Yeah, I'm with Brett on this one. Demon Souls is an old game. You know. But still, even that, this launch lineup is better, you know?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I applaud them for what they are. I applaud Blue Point, but, it's not the kind of thing that I think, honestly, that Miles Morales, again, I don't justify as like really? Like, we got, kind of a DLC expansion, and we've got a remake, none of which qualify, in my book, as original release content.
No one's saying this is better than the Dreamcast.
Yeah, we're saying it's better for the best PlayStation one, not
it's
overall.
It's better than Shadowfall and fucking Knack.
Yeah, that's
Shadowfall and Knack were technically brand new bottom up games, but they were nowhere near as good as.
Dude, and I gotta say it about Miles Morales, right? Yeah, it is a DLC expansion game. That DLC expansion game is better than full games that came out this year. See,
that's the thing. Like, I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying it doesn't qualify. Like, it is disqualified.
I qualify. It qualifies enough.
Well, I think what makes it the best launch is just the fact that it's backward compatible. That's it. So you don't feel like, damn, I'm asked out now.
Shout out to Manny's cat, by the way.
I can have all of them there. So the fact that I can still play all those games, and some of them get a little spit shine when you carry them over, like Tony Hawk. It's a beautiful game and everything, but it does have some loading time because of the big maps and the 4K and all that. But when you put that game, it's only 27 gigs on the SSD, poof, everything starts popping up. It's beautiful. So I love the fact that I have all my games still on this console. I didn't have to wait for some, maybe we'll do a backward compatible thing like when they did that with the 360 to Xbox One. You had to wait for things to pop up. The fact that I just plugged in my 4 terabyte of games, all the shits worked. And so it was fine. Yeah, it's not all new, but it's all there. So yeah, it helped me in that transition because I already had all my games in front of me.
I mean, no, that's an excellent point. Like, I think we've got to the point in the industry or whatever you want to call it where we kind of have to differentiate. Like, are we talking original content released, like system sellers, like system pushers? Or are we just talking about games available?
Yeah, games available for this specific. Yeah, for this specific conversation, we're talking about games that you could buy on your console at launch. That's what we're talking about. Launch lineup means exactly that. Games that are available at launch.
Compatibility would automatically make it win.
Yeah. So for some it is a big deal. For some it is a big deal. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, the amount of content that you have in a backwards compatible machine is definitely going to outweigh the amount of content you have that's exclusive for the new unit. I mean, that's just going to happen 8 days a week, man.
Yeah, for sure. But again, if you want to go down that route and just eliminate the backwards compatibility, I still think it's a better launch lineup than PlayStation's ever had. Even though it's not great, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's the greatest launch lineup of all time. I'm talking about compared to other PlayStation launch lineups, it's the best one. I know that's not saying a lot, but it is. You know,
Dude, I don't know. Like, I'm sitting here looking at a list of PS2 launch titles. Got Armored Core, Dead or Alive, Dynasty Warriors.
Dynasty Warriors, really?
Look,
boy.
I'm just reading. I'm not reading the
Oh,
entire
oh,
list.
Rico,
Name the
Rico,
good
yeah,
ones,
Rico's
bro.
gonna- What you say? I heard
Fucking
Dynasty
slap
Warrior.
you.
What you say?
Yeah. Just to read the good ones. There's a bunch of. I've read that. There's a bunch of trash on that thing. Man.
Silent Scope, Tekken, Time Splitters, Unreal Tournament. Like there was a handful of games in there. You can find something that you like. Let's see what
Yeah.
PS3 brought.
Yeah, but you
PS3
could say the
was-
same thing with PS4, PS5 though. You could find games you like. You know, handful of games like you said.
Dude, not like 20 of them.
Yeah, but most of them are trash though. Let's just be honest. There's like 5 good games on that thing.
That
You look.
there are
Yeah,
only
you
a
looked at
handful
that
of good
list.
games.
Yeah.
No.
You looked at that list.
Here's my thing. Like, are you saying every game that's released on the PS5 is a keeper?
No, but I'm saying
Oh.
compared
Okay,
to
I'm
the.
saying that there's more keepers in this list than there is in PS5. It's that simple.
Okay, fair enough. Guess we're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one then.
Armored Core is awesome. Dead or Alive, Riku would definitely argue. Dynasty Warriors, Midnight
Man,
Club
Riku
is
in
on here. Let's see, Ridge Racer, Silent Scope,
Ridge Racer.
Street Fighter EX3, Tekken Tag Tournament, Time Splitters, Unreal Tournament. That's more than a fistful, dude.
Yeah, but a lot
Name
of those are
that
trash.
garbage.
on PS5.
You know,
No,
Street
yeah.
Fighter EX
of
is
the ones I
garbage.
just named.
So what's
I
more
played-
important, quality or quantity? What's more
Are you saying
important?
the games that I just announced, I read off are trash? You think, fucking Time Splitters is a trash game?
Yeah, I mean that,
No,
that's the,
Time
that's
Splitters
our.
was a good game.
Yeah,
Trash
I mean
game?
that was good.
You wanna
I'll
say-
give it
you
that.
Want to say you want to say Dynasty Wars is a trash game? so
Yeah,
you
I'll
haven't
say
played
that
Riku?
all day, every day, all day, every day. I'll say that shit.
Dude, Dead or Alive is awesome. I'm just saying, like, there was
Debatable.
more trash. There was more grabbers in this. But this generation, people seem to be looking for a single game to really be like, this is the reason.
Oh, that doesn't
Out
exist.
of a handful.
We don't have
Yeah.
that. We don't have that.
Unless it's Demon Souls. A lot of people are saying Demon Souls is their game, which is kind of crazy because it's an old game,
Wow.
you know?
Well, it is
You need a
the
particular
choice that they
game?
have.
You're sending the guys off in the chat. I love it. Oh, man.
Yeah, that tends to be what I do. Like,
Yeah, they're like, wait, Dynasty Warriors is good, but Miles Morales is trash.
no,
He didn't say Miles
He didn't
Morales was
say that,
trash.
bruh.
to the people that are listening, I'm not stating anything about the quality of Miles Morales. It is amazing if it's anything like the base game. Spider-Man is one of my favorite games, but it's a fucking DLC, and you people want to qualify it as a game so you can throw it in a category to justify buying a PS5. And honestly,
it's a standalone DLC game.
it is a standalone DLC game, and I will give it that. Like, it's bigger than a standard DLC. It's bigger than a season pass, but it's a standalone DLC. It's, when we're talking about games, and I'm asking about, like, what original games are made, like, you can't throw that at me because it's not a full game. And
Hey,
quite
man.
honestly, if you want me to say something that's going to piss everybody off, it's not worth the fucking price point that they set it at. They're fleecing people for that shit for $50.
I know you like you have a different opinion, but as far as for mine, I think all of those games that you mentioned, I played some of those when the PS2 came out. None of those, and I'm with you. This is a DLC standalone game. It's not even a full-fledged game. But Miles Morales blows anything out of the water from the lineup.
Yeah, I agree.
I get that. I'm not saying that's not the case. I'm probably being very unclear here. If the rules of the contest were, what original game, what original content has somebody brought you that is going to sell you on this system? Like, if you're talking about game, it doesn't count. If you're talking about content, sure, I guess. But that widens the discussion. I think, if we're talking about what games does the PS5 have, it's technically not a game. That's why I take it out of the list. It's a technicality. It's the best damn standalone DLC I've ever fucking seen. It looks fun as hell. I just don't want to pay $50 for it. I know price is going to come down. I'm not dogging on it in any way, but I don't consider it a game, man. Like, do you?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is a game. Technically, it is a game. You know.
is
It
Days
does have
Gone
a
a game?
platinum trophy, so it is a game.
All right.
Yeah,